저분이 그 광고에 나오시는 분이에요. 차 4대 위에 CG 없이 바로 이거를 굉장히
담당자는 죽으려고
네. 담당자는 죽으려 한답니다. 네.
Okay, thank you for coming and seeing us and meeting us. We are very delighted to have the journalists from Korea coming here. Korea is a very important market for Volvo We have been building up a very strong business for 25 successful years, and we will continue with 25 more years and then 25 more years. We are very committed to the Korean market and the economy into Korea. We have a good organization under the leadership of GS in Korea. We have a good dealer network, we have many good customers, and we are now shifting up and going into fossil-free transport, and we will, between soon, offer electrical trucks into the Korean market as well. We believe that the total market of trucks will grow in the years to come due to that we will have an increase of population around the world. It will then be more infrastructure needs, and it needs to be invested into heavy-duty transport and to handle that situation that we have. And then to divide them, what then the different categories will be then for battery electric fuel cells, and then also then the combustion engine driven on something else. How that will be, it's very difficult to go into now, and we will not inform about that. But what we say is that in 10 years from now, in 2030, that is less than 10 years, our global volume will be 50% electric, and then 100% in 2040.
Looking at how different technologies will play out, on a global scale, we believe that battery electric will be the main solution. Fuel cell electric will complement, and then we will have the combustion engine for the hard-to-abate applications. But of course, depending on the market specificity, we will have different mix in different markets. It can depend on the fuel availability, how the infrastructure is going to be built out, and also political decisions. So we are developing the full range for us to be able to adapt to local conditions, because the important thing is that we find solutions for all our customers. We jointly need to transform the transport industry, and we are investing to be able to do that.
Within the range that we have now in Europe with the 2 medium-duty trucks and then the 3 heavy-duty trucks that we went into serial production with last week, we are covering around 45% of all the transport needs that is available, and that is a lot. Then when we talk about the range, there is a range battery capacity range, but then if we're then using the driver's resting time, and then if the drivers are then topping up charging during resting, we can then go up to 500 kilometers during one day of driving. And that is the utilization that the driver can go out.
The 300 kilometers, it's real driving distance. It's not the figure that you just get from marketing. This is what most customers will see. Then we always map the specific customer operation to get how far you can go in that condition. So depending on the topology, the speed, what type of auxiliaries you have the body on, you will get different range. So before you purchase the truck, we can always assure that it will work in real operation, regardless of what type of temperature it is and so on. So custom made.
I think that we need to zoom out when we are talking about the TCO and the cost, and then think about all of us, you and we together. What is the price then to have a good environmental care? And that we are then protecting the world that we are living in for the second generation, to our grandchildren and so on. And what is the price that we are worth to pay for that? I am very willing to pay more for my clothes if I know it's produced then and in from a CO2 perspective, is transported from a CO2 perspective. That is what we need to have as a mindset and work all of us towards this direction. However, of course, we need to then work with to get the production cost down onto our electrified products as well all the time. But we need to then think about as well, there is more things that we need to then work with to take care about the world that we are living.
T쇼에 관련해가지고 한 가지 좀 덧붙일게요. 그래서 이게 퓨얼 프라이스가 얼마냐, 그 다음에 일렉트릭시티 전기료가 얼마냐, 그런 게 따라서 T쇼가 많이 공조가 되죠. 그리고 두 번째는 정부에서 제공하는 서비스 프로그램, 가버먼트 서비스 프로그램 컨디션이 급냐에 따라가지고, 세 번째는 배터리 코스트가 지금은 비싸지 않습니다. 근데 세일즈 볼륨, 딜리버리 볼륨이 많을수록 배터리 코스트가 떨어지겠죠. 그러니까 more delivery, less cost 이 로직을 우리가 연대해야 되고, 그래서 결국은 많이 공급을 하고 배터리 테크놀로지를 올리고 배터리 코스트를 낮추는 정부 프로그램, 서비스 정보금 문제, 그다음에 퓨얼 프라이스 전기료에 대한 밸런스, 이런 조건들이 전체적인 T쇼를 결정하는 데 중요한 팩터다 하는 걸 함께 고려를 좀 했으면 좋겠습니다.
We have said that in 2030 our global volume will be 50% of our global volume will be electrified. And then in 2040, 100% of our volume will be electrified. And into this transformation, we will make it easy for the customers then to move on to electrical trucks. We will then offer them service and solutions to then talk about peace of mind for the customers, as we talked about here before. So we will offer them portable charging equipment with the customers so they can then use charging into the various countries. We will work with different companies then to then develop infrastructure into the various countries. We will have the service network prepared and to make service on the trucks. We will offer gold service contract as a standard. We call it something different in Korea. So we will make it comfortable for the customers to move into the electric vehicle. And also that we will have financing as a good offer as well and a flexible finance.
아까 조선 말씀하신 것처럼 트럭만 판매를 하는 게 아니고 토탈 솔루션 오퍼예요. 그래서 포탑을 차저를 해가지고 트럭하고 차저를 같이 공급한다 하는 게 1단계고, 그 다음에 2단계는 우리가 전국에 세계 온딜러하고 28개 프라이빗 딜러가 있어요. 전국에 31개 우리 자체 서비스 네트워크에 품질 인프라스트럭처를 만들어줄 거예요. 그게 세컨 스텝이고, 서드 스텝은 지금 이제 차징 서비스를 제공하는 프로바이더들 국내에 많이 있어요. 그 업체들하고 전략적 제휴를 해가지고 기존 고속도로라든지 자동차 전용으로 셋업되어 있는 스테이션에 커머셜 트럭을 전용으로 할 수 있는 그런 스트래티지 다이렉션 지금 PB를 진행 중이고요. 마지막 나는 네 번째는 중요한 게 정부에서 가버먼트 차원의 인베스먼트를 해서 제대로 된 파이널라이즈를 보게 이제 나중에, 그래서 요 1, 2, 3까지는 우리가 리드를 하고 마지막 4단계의 정부의 어떤 차징 인프라스트럭처 지속적인 속한 관심과 지원이 필요한 그때로 정비기술 교육은 우리가 이미 교육을 받았고, 우리 정비기술 교육팀이 서비스 내에서 전파 교육을 해서 판매가 시작되기 전에 내부적인 기차에 대한 정비기술 교육을 다 충분히 끝내고 대응을 하게 됩니다.
With 셀센트릭, Jessica talked about this in her speech, and that we will then have, you saw that we all have some units that we have in test, but we will then have test in customer operations in 2023.
Yes.
We are producing trucks for our customers. That is what we are focusing on. There is different political situation around the world, but we are then selling our trucks in 130 countries around the world very successfully, that we are dealing with, and we will continue to do that as much as we can into the future as well, and helping to develop economy, to develop the future for people into this country, and then the environmental care, and also then safety aspect, and then share our values with the population into these countries that we are then operating.
So just waiting for the are launching in Korea as first move. We really wanted to show our clear message to our potential customers visiting Korea. We, 볼보트럭, are first move to prepare ourselves for the sustainability journey.
Maybe Per-Erik, you would like to add something about
Yeah.
Korea and
Yeah.
the business.
First of all, show how committed we are for South Korea, and we are not only investing in zero emission trucks, we also invest heavily now in solar panels on all our buildings around Korea, ours together with our partners. So we take that responsibility as such. We also, maybe you have heard and seen that we are attracting females into the industry, both as technicians but also as truck drivers. So that's also part of our sustainable journey we are doing in many countries around the world, and South Korea is very important. So that I want to say. And also we are in the trucking industry in Korea. We are working now, you know, GS is the president of the trucking industry, and there we are together with the others working with the government to take away hurdles to be able to get the electric trucks earlier to Korea. So I think that is very important. And there we are also addressing the total cost of ownership, which Roger and Jessica is talking about. Can there be investments in the society helping this journey also?
Volkswagen Tower.
Yes, if you help me to get there, I will be on the tower.